Yo, what is up everybody, it's your boy G and I'm back again with another one, and it's about that time to do DoomBreaker. But as always, before we jump straight into it, we got to give a shout out to Webtoons for allowing us to do content there. All of our content that we do on the channel comes exclusively from Webtoons, so go over there, check those guys out, or download that app. And then they also have a service called FastPass where it allows you to read further than we actually go, or we're allowed to go here on the channel. So but that is a paid deal, so you decide if that's for you or not. But now that's out the way, we gotta give a shout out to our adoring fans. Thank you guys as always for being amazing and continue to support us here at the channel. Gotta stop rambling, but don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it out. We got episode 96, 97, and 98 to do today, so I'm excited because it's a lot, but it's DoomBreaker, so it's all good. Let's jump into it. Alright, so this is episode 96. The Blue Dragon Orgonin, a steamed dish made with wine. A boneless Blue Dragon steak. Water from the Lake of Vitality. Unlike the Blue Dragon raid, for the Ice Dragon raid, we'll all have to fight side by side and knee deep in snow. So our first order of business is to get stronger. Eat up, everyone. It means feed him the Blue Dragon, which we know it has effects to boost stats and all that good. Well, not stats, I guess your strength and stamina and stuff like that. Dragon meat is extremely rich in nutrients. They're like, this is so good. It boosts not only your mana, endurance, strength, and senses, but your resistance to various elements as well. Dude, look at his face. He's like, what the hell did I just bite into? The Water of Vitality has excellent healing and purifying properties, and it increases your mana and lifespan slightly as well. That's on my mind, sir. His face. I'm going to be extremely busy again soon. Eat lots and save your strength. Oh, like, okay. When did you learn to cook? My maternal grandfather taught me when I was little. He ran a restaurant. Really? Why did you hide that? You're such a good cook. Are you afraid I'd ask you to cook for me all the time? Was I wrong? Probably not. By the way, are you sure this is a good idea, Zephyr? What do you mean? Well, Erdi is the only person who is in here today. What dragon meat? I'll pass, thanks. My stomach hurts so much. Not only did we kill a dragon, but we're eating it too. He tried to act nonchalant about it, but it must really bother him. What if he resents you for this? Don't worry about that. He won't act out of line. Not only because of his restrictive spell on his helmet. If you ask me, it'd be better to get rid of him now. Damn, Dario does not like him at all. Despite the interruption from the head of the TARDIS worshippers, the preparations for the Dragon Raid continue. After all, time was hard earned resources and it had to be used wisely. This is the catalog for this month's Rowan auction. And this is a preliminary list of auction items I've obtained through my connection. Preliminary list. The Rowan auction is the largest in the continent. Billions of gold coin change hands at every auction. And since legend grade items are traded as well, even if you request to submit an item, it isn't auctioned off right away the same month. It takes 1 month to appraise the item, and another month to assess whether it reached the standards of the Rowan auction. Finally, in the 3rd month after the item passes the assessment and you receive an auction date, the item is printed in the catalog. This official catalog is distributed for promotional purposes. The preliminary list is a list of items that haven't been scheduled for auction yet. Usually only employees of the auction house are allowed to see the list. Since they have to promote the auction, there are so many items presented each time, it usually takes about 6 months from the application date for an item to appear in the auction. 6 months seems awfully long. We were thinking of embarking on the Ice Dragon raid much sooner than that. In 2 months, from now to be precise. That's why we need to make good use on the preliminary list. Once an item is scheduled for auction, you can't cancel its item registration. But if you make them a good offer before then, they'll cancel the registration and sell the item for you. Oh, I see. So, what should we buy? What is useful in the Ice Dragon raid in my previous life? If only I had memories like that to guide me. But unfortunately, I'm flying blind this time. Cause there was never an Ice Dragon raid in my previous life. Damn. That's the Ice Dragon Fortress, huh? Erdi's going by himself. When Erdi stopped by Lindell, Altair, like many other people, had left the fortress to go and look for Ned as he ran off with the dragon heart. Princess is worried about the blue dragon and the ice dragon, is she? Very well. I don't feel like waiting, so I might as well go and pay those dragons a little visit. Wait, Erdi. That's what he said as he rushed off Lindell's fortress. But the real reason he headed for the port was to see whether he could bargain with the dragon. Pretty stupid. I don't necessarily have to resort to violence as long as the dragon is willing to talk. Let me see if I can make contact with the dragon before the princess does. The situation turned out to be very lucky for Erdi. Who are you? What are you doing here without my permission? Such arrogance. Who's she? Wait, those horns, that aura. She's so fast. You smell like Minimosha, my sister. Did she go and take in another human? I keep telling her not to waste her time with this nonsense. Anyway, what do you want? Are you here to test your new power against me? Or do you want to claim the title of Dragon Slayer? I'm the Ice Dragon, Arinia. Whatever you want, you have to defeat me in order to obtain it. Good luck. Erdi couldn't have asked for a better stroke of luck. Boom. All he ever wanted was to defend his master and her fellow dragons. At the same time, the thirst for battle was engraved on his soul. And as it happened, the same was true for her as well. Cling! Oh, they started fighting. Very impressive. I can't believe you survived 5 of my attacks. I'd adjust my strength just for you. Well, we'll see how much longer you can last. Any disciple, Niminosha? Nimonashia? I don't know how to say that. Should be able to withstand this. Dude, her moves look sick. Erdi's fighting back for his life. Erdi's super strong though. I'll give him that. Because if he's surviving against the dragon's attack, even if they're like weakened attacks, he's not. You gotta imagine a weakened attack from a dragon is still powerful as hell. Can't be that weak. Wonder what the odds are. How often do you run into someone so much like you that it feels as if you're looking at yourself in a mirror? What are the chances of meeting someone like that even once in a lifetime? I wonder if Zephyr sent Erdi like on purpose. Like, oh, you're not gonna eat? Well, just go ahead and see what happens. Because he probably knows their characteristics, or he has a hint about their characteristics, and that they won't clash. They'll more likely fall in love. In the great port of this desert island, there's nothing but a vast sea, frozen by the ice dragon's breath. Outside, it was autumn. Pathetic. You really think you were strong enough to beat me? With that pitiful skill of yours? What's that? You didn't come here to fight me. I see. And what's your name? Those two alone were about to begin a magical winter together, without knowing how tragically it could end, of course. Ooh, man, that sounds crazy. Get rid of this filter. Ah. Her design is pretty dope though. And they're going at it. It's easy for her. Don't get too cocky, little human. Dragons are the apex of all creatures. Do you really think I'd be weaker than some silly weapon? So frustrating. You won't be able to fight me with your bare hands. For another century at least. On that note, I have something to give you. You want to spar with me? You'll need at least 7 magic blades. Go ahead and attack me with all of them. I'll even let you use Requiem. Are you making fun of me? Fine, that's what you want. That's what I'll do. It was almost animal-like instinct. After fighting to his heart's content, he would finally eat when he was almost dying of hunger. What's that? It looks like a key. It's flint. My father gave it to me when I was little. Ah, I see. Humans once used more crude tools in the old days. They've evolved a lot since then. Oh snap, he's feeding her fish. He was overcome by the fatigue of fighting for several days in a row. He would sleep like a dog. This human is so strange. When a dragon reveals only a small part of their power, most humans realize their own limits and lose the desire to fight. And again, that name again, Nemoshina, disciples have all been unusual. One of them was an empty shell until the age of 12. And her guardian knight was almost like something inhuman pretending to be human. Even 20 years later, the thought of that child still makes me tense. Excellent physical build, a natural abundance of mana, flexibility, quick understanding, strong instincts, spatial perception, the courage to fight his fears. He has all the talents necessary for getting stronger. But the most important thing of all, fighting again, is his love for fighting. Damn! Oh, so close. I could have hit her if I were just a little closer. What did I miss? What more do I need? Do I need to adjust my center of gravity? What was the angle of my fingers? How was the timing of my mana condensation and explosion? What are my opponent's habits? I feel like I'm so close to making a breakthrough. Just a little longer. I'm almost there. Shoot, she's too strong. I'm simply no match for her. But that doesn't matter to me. I'm just having so much fun. Getting closer and closer to someone stronger than me. Uh-oh, there's a dragon form right there. I think he cut her. I'm exhausted. I need a break. The full moon again? It's already been 3 months? I got much stronger in the meantime. I could even hit Marinia once in a while. And she's in her dragon form. Wait, I just remember what the butler at Lindell Fortress said. Come back in about 2 months. Completely forgot. I wonder if the princess is back yet. Erdi! Erdi! Come and take a look at this! Uh-oh. What? What is it? It's an aurora. Isn't it pretty? What do you think? Is this your first time seeing this kind of thing? Come and have a seat. A long time ago, a master said he once saw an aurora with you, and she wanted to see it again. Many years ago, a single dragon heart was split into pieces, and we 7 dragons were each born over the course of several centuries. The piece of the heart within me had a mix of the white and the blue. I remember when I first woke. Hi there. I was waiting for you to be born. Was it perhaps because we both had white fragments within us? The other dragons were simply different creatures, but Nemosha and I had a special bond. He was so strong and warm-hearted. On a side note, though we were both white, I didn't dare call myself the White Dragon since Nemosha already held that title. So that's why you alone became known as the Ice Dragon. Nemosha went to sleep 1,000 years ago, and the other dragons became strange after the death of Kaisaris. You're all so preoccupied with some silly notion of duty or mission. Aside from the Red Fool, it's been ages since I've talked to someone like this. Especially someone that I could share memories of Nemosha with. I don't think I can do it. I'm sorry, Master. What's wrong, Erdi? How could we possibly kill all the dragons? That would mean killing not only you, my master, but the younger sister that you love so dearly. I won't do it. Skill, Cradle of the Earth. A skill belonging to the White Dragon, Lord of Earth, allows you to hide any items in an underground inventory. A limited amount of use is permitted due to the White Dragon's blessing. What's that? I'm sorry for taking so long to show you this. My master possessed this little body when I was with her. Damn, he keeps her in his inventory? That's sick. I sense Nemosha's energy. Those are the flowers she liked. Renia, I need to go see Princess Altier, another one of my master's disciples. The princess is going to try to slay all the dragons. My master's last wish was for me to help the princess do so, but I don't want to do that. Besides, I thought of a way to stop the end of the world without killing any dragons. Renia, I need your help. Will you join me? Oh crap, what is about to happen, dude? What is about to happen? When the last day comes, the dragons and the Tree of Life will lose their own will and become servants of the gods of destruction when he invades this world. No one must know until the promised day. Death is the only escape from this fate. But the White Dragon, Nemosha, happened to possess the body of a lizard. As a result, she received a second chance at life. Master, Erdi, my body has reached its limits. Do not be surprised, Erdi, because of the spell I cast on myself. After I die, my body will continue moving briefly. It will tell you my final words. You will learn the truth that I had to keep from you because of the promise I made. Listen carefully to my final words, and then go and seek Princess Altair. You must join forces with her and stop into the world. Because of the restrictions of my mission, all I could tell Altair was to kill all the dragons. But I know she can do it, because she has a clear goal and a firm will. Erdi, on the other hand, is too kind-hearted. I didn't tell him the whole truth. He wouldn't be able to kill all the dragons, or at least the very least, Marinia and myself. Please, Erdi, save this world and my kin, and above all else, stay alive. Master! Damn, he had a tough task bestowed on him. No easy deal to deal with. Master withstood excruciating pain for several months by casting a spell on herself. She wanted to make sure that I had learned the secrets of the world. I'm sure she wanted me to obey her final wish, but do I really have to kill my master's main body, her younger sister, and all her fellow dragons? Seriously, how can I possibly do that? Unable to decide what to do. It's already been 1 month. I'm sorry to keep you here at the fortress. You should go look for the princess, like your teacher wanted, Erdi. It's okay, I'll do that later. Or could I just leave? There are so many monsters surrounding the fortress. Erdi put off making a decision under the pretext of helping people. And one day, he came upon something in a dungeon near Nina's territory. That must be it. That's what my master told me about. The summoning altar of the TARDIS worshippers. Damn, that shit looks crazy. That's it. If I hunt down and destroy all the summoning altars, I can stop them from summoning the god of destruction. This is a much better plan. Maybe onto something. This way I don't have to kill any dragons. He may be onto something. I don't think Zephyr's even thought of that. That's impossible. Do you have any idea how long the TARDIS worshippers have been around for? They have already created thousands of summoning altars and hidden them in places you will never find. Besides, any plan that relies solely on your own strength isn't a delusion, not a plan. If you really want to be of service to me and work together, prove that you are worthy of doing so. Both you and the princess, Lindell Fortress Altair's territory. Princess wants to get rid of Artelis somehow anyway, so this is a perfect opportunity for you. Whether you kill Artalis or persuade her, prove that you're capable of handling this matter on your own. If you do so, I'll gladly continue working with you. This is Lord Eridiosis. He studied with my master. Give him a warm welcome, everyone. He's right. I'm a man after all. I can't rely on only Marinia for everything. My pride won't allow it. 1 year after that, Erdi went around clearing every dungeon he could find, and he gathered lots of useful items for the raid. Fortunately, I can't go and speak with the blue dragon in secret. Like Marinia said, if the blue dragon has been contaminated by a powerful poison, it will likely be extremely on the edge. If I get on her nerves, she goes on a rampage. The surrounding area will be devastated. Much safer to go there with the rest of the raid party just in case. So, I'll pretend to help the princess with her raid for now. Once I persuade the blue dragon to join our cause, the princess will see that I'm right and follow my plan instead. We received more investment for the Blue Dragon raid. It's all thanks to you, Lord Erdi. I'm just beating dungeons as usual. No need to be modest. I owe you for the significant increase in the number of volunteers to join the raid party. The name's Ralph. I'm a mercenary. I heard that little punk is part of the Risk raid party. Oh my, he's taller than me. I've come to help him as a penalty for losing a duel. My name's Fade. I was sent by Duke Gironetti. How much is the pay? All the preparations were going smoothly. It's me. Open up. Fade? Come on in. Blue Dragon raid? Now beginning. Advance guard, head over to the Lake of Vitality. Don't hold me back, kid. Speak for yourself. I'd rather fight alone. Why did I have to be paired with him? Oh well, it doesn't matter. He'll be too distracted while fighting the dragon to keep an eye on me. Right now, all I need to do is get close enough. Once I've healed the blue dragon, then I can talk to her. However, magic sacrificial blade, a magic blade made from the body of a winged demon. The blade heals the subject of one's choice at the expense of his own durability. I also use that blade on the dragon. Thanks to the numerous healing items that Erdi had gathered, Artalis came back to her senses for a very brief instant, and this is where she remembered. In that moment, the Divine Blade Requiem's true power can only be summoned by someone with a dragon heart in them. The sword is both our tombstone and funeral march. If anyone ever comes bearing this sword in the distant future, fight them as hard as you can and teach them a lesson. Ardia, White Queen. You and my master already went your separate ways. Hence there is no need for me to obey your command. However, I cannot grant my power to someone unworthy either. Damn. Come, I am your challenge. Erdi was going crazy, dude. In the end, Erdi was unable to pursue the blue dragon, or persuade the blue dragon, nor could he escape from her once she decided to attack him with all her might. And so the only option left was to defeat her in order to survive. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Damn. But it's still crazy that he defeated her. I still think it's crazy and a huge feat for him just defeating her. That may have been the moment when Erdi discovered another one of his hidden talents. I'm still so weak. Can't even protect those I want to save. I have to get stronger. And I need to take control of this raid party. Otherwise, these people will end up slaying Iranian next. Woo! I need to keep pretending for now. Yay, we did it. Hooray, we beat the blue dragon. I have to act as though I'm genuinely helping this party. I have to pretend to be happy. To be acknowledged for my abilities. Well done, Erdi. I'm going to eat the dragon heart like we promised. Is that okay with you, princess? Of course, what we agreed on. I'll hide my true feelings and continue serving the party as best as I can. I'll make everyone like me and become an indispensable member of the party. Then, once my influence within the party exceeds that of the princesses, I'll seize control for myself. On another note, it's the good thing we agreed in writing that I would get the dragon heart. I cannot allow it to end up in anyone else's hands. I can take my time and think about whether to use it right away or save it for later. First, I'll speak to Marinia, see what she thinks. At that moment, Boom! The demon Ramiel, who had been hiding in the blue dragon's belly, burst forth from her body and touched the dragon heart. As soon as he did so, his poison mixed with the dragon's heart power and caused an explosion that shook the entire fortress. Not only did Erdi fail to save the blue dragon, but he even lost the dragon heart. The raid was a complete failure for him. Why did you do that, Fade? Why did you stop me? Dragonheart give me your power. That bastard. Run, you fool. You could have killed that demon before he exploded. So what? What difference would it have made? Poison had already been exposed to the dragon power. Are you saying you could have somehow purified it? Gee, I didn't know you were such a genius. You must be even more of a poison expert than me. I'm sure you wouldn't be poisoned because of that fancy armor of yours. But what do you think would have happened? What do you think would have happened if you came back to the raid party covered in all that poison? How can you be completely sure that the poison isn't contagious or explosive? Running away was the best thing you could have done, you fool. I've done my part in the dragon raid. I'm leaving now. Wait, Fade. You can send my payment to the dude. I refuse to come back here as long as this fool is in the raid party. Word of advice, princess? Don't give that prick any power whatsoever. What does he mean by that? What does he mean by that? Doesn't sound like he's just saying that on the spur of the moment. After hearing what Faye said, Altair kept an eye on Erdi for a while. But something else happened not too long afterwards that made her forget all about it. I see. So, that's what happened. Don't be too hard on yourself, Erdi. You still have a friend in me. And you've proven that you're worthy of being my ally. So, I'll help you. The great forest of Danakil's breadbasket was frozen by Meridian's breath. Although Danakil ceased to function as a farmland as a result, by freezing the waterways, Meridia was able to stop the poison from spreading throughout the whole continent. The ice dragon, Meridia, joined Altair's raid party and fought side by side with Erdius in battle. That's how he ended up acquiring the title of Dragon Knight. And from that point on, the raid party began veering off course. Damn! So that's actually what happened. That's actually what happened. I mean, we can't knock Erdi. His heart was in the right place because he didn't want to kill the dragons. He just executed his plan wrong, or his execution was wrong, or the plan just went all bad. But either way, his heart was in the right place. That's all that matters. But we kind of see what happened. I would have liked to have known what happened on the other end of it, because while Erdi was doing all that, what was Zephyr doing, right? At that point, because I mean, Erdi was taking out the dragons, or at least trying to, being a part of the raid party, defeat the dragons, but what was actually going on? Let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. I'll check those out, and I'll reply to them too. Don't trip, I always reply to the comments. But I'll check you guys in the next one. As always, take care of yourselves and each other. It's your boy G, and I'm out. Peace.